Hello, friends. It is 77. And I have a secret special place in my heart for the number 7, especially 77. But partially, I don't know, I'm that person that, my number's 14. Anyways, so 77 of 100. And today is day 2 of my 3rd Unstoppable Influencer Challenge. That is a mouthful. So try and say that 5 times fast. So I'm like, okay, it's time to go live. What am I going to talk about? Why? And I am a person that does not believe in coincidence. I believe things happen for a reason. I believe that people come in and out of our lives for reasons. I have done so many lives about Medea's tree of life and the friends that we make and the friends that we keep and the friends that are roots. And I am just here to tell you guys, I'm like, okay, what am I going to talk about? One, if you've been interested in the past, today's the last day to sign up for the Unstoppable Influencer 21-day challenge. And it's because tonight is the night that we really dive deep and get started on this journey. And the reason I started my first challenge is I was lost, you guys. I was completely at a crossroads in my career. I have built 3.5 companies very, very successfully to the top of, titles or to the top 5 in the company. And I was at a crossroads, major crossroads. Now, I still have affiliation with the company, but I was like lost. And I don't know if any of you have ever been to a place. I think a lot of entrepreneurs go through this. Or if you're, maybe you call it a midlife crisis, call it whatever the heck you want. I think we come to a place where we're no longer content with the path our career has taken us. And we're not sure if that journey is what we're supposed to continue on. I mean, we have a world that is, especially in the United States, we have open-ended possibilities, right? And at the same time, so many of us get stuck in the rut of life and have difficulties deciding or making decisions on what path that we should be taking. And so when I started my first Unstoppable Influencer Challenge, you guys, I was lost and I needed to do a whole lot of work on me. Both, my self-confidence, my overcoming insecurities. Just the lies that we tell ourselves are so abundant. It's kind of sad. And I think that coming live on a regular basis and being transparent about this has just helped me even more. And I know with my new business, it will allow me to help even more individuals, especially women, because that's my concentration, achieve the life that they are looking for, the life that will bring self-fulfillment and additional income beyond the income that they are making in their network marketing direct sales business. And so it's taken me months to get to that place. And the reason that I share that so candidly with you guys is if you're in a place where you're just going through the motions and you're not really sure the direction that you're supposed to be headed in, whether it's this Unstoppable Influencer or the next one that I do next month, I highly encourage you to take a leap of faith and to go forward and do something like this, because I went into it thinking, I'm going to figure it out. And what I was quick to realize is I had to do the work on me before I was going to realize what I was really supposed to do. And then, there was a few week period in between my first and my second challenge before the second challenge was offered. And that challenge, I had to release some toxicity from relationships, friendships, whatever you want to call it. And I had to let go of this burden that I had been carrying for as long as I can remember, this burden to please other people. This burden that I was an approval addict, that I needed to overcome what everyone else's opinion was. Because guess what? Everyone has an opinion, and there's lots of sayings that can go to that. And so the one that I stand true with is, unless that person's opinion is paying your bills 10 years from now, they don't matter. Now, I'm not saying that your friends don't matter, your family doesn't matter, but let's be real. If that person's negative mindset, negative opinion, negative statement about what you're doing with your life, unless they're paying your bills 5 years, 10 years from now, that should hold no foundation to the direction that you're heading in. And so many people in life, and I in the past, not this year, because this year I'm so laser focused on becoming the best version of myself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and not allowing relationships to be held onto that are not in the alignment with where I'm going. And so I just share this with you because if people are saying negative things, people are giving their opinion when you don't ask for their opinion, if people are trying to derail you from what you know you're supposed to be doing, let it go. And if that means that you have to tell them politely, or you have to tell them frankly, or if you have to cut them from your life, whatever it means. Because I had told certain people, I remember back in May and the beginning of June before my second challenge started, like, I need space. Or I said, I don't want to talk about it. Or I said, I'm trying to find me. And I can't do that with baggage of other people's burdens on my back. Fast forward my second challenge, once I cut ties in a couple different situations, I realized, literally once I cut that baggage, I realized within 24 hours, after a phone call from a friend, after my morning training session, what I was supposed to be doing. And since then, I've had, several coaching calls with my business coach. I've had several calls with peers in the field and my core network. And I am working my tail off, you guys. And you may think, yeah, right, what the heck are you doing? You're at the pool all the time. But I'm here to tell you, like the other night, I worked till 3 something in the morning. Because my vision of where I'm going and where I'm headed is so much work to get it so that October 1st, I can hopefully have everything ready and launch it 100%. Now, I'm going to do a pre-launch for those women in network marketing and direct sales. I'm going to do a pre-launch, and I'm also going to be offering services pretty soon. I've got a few more things to get tied in, but my purpose for sharing this is I'm embarking on my 3rd challenge. And this challenge, I'm going into it with a peaceful mind, an open mind, kind of like a calm. And I'm like, whatever I'm supposed to get out of this challenge, this 21 days to become the unstoppable influencer that I am truly supposed to be, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to get out of it. And I hope that between my hard work, my courses that I'm taking, and this challenge, that I figure it all out so that I can do a soft launch in sometime in the month of August. I am super excited, and it just several things I've been talking about over and over. And the reason is, they keep coming up in different directions of my life, or friends reaching out to me, or Facebook friends sharing with me what, they took away from a live that I've done. And because of that, I feel as though not everybody watches the same live. Some people might watch one of my lives a week, some watch every day, and this may be your very first live you're ever seeing of mine. And that is the reason that I continue to sprinkle in some of the same things throughout. So unless someone's opinion is paying your bills, like actually paying your bills, don't listen to them. Because I was so fearful to begin to tell people what I knew and figured out and what I was called to do. And the reason that I was so scared was not of good. It was the enemy trying to derail me. And out of all the people that I have told thus far in pretty extensive details, everyone has been so supportive except one person. And that person was just a conversation over messages, and that person just didn't want to be happy for me because they wanted me to perform in their business. And they had an ulterior motive. And so I tell you as clear as day, because I know that I'm going into this new realm with this new business and coaching and consulting, that sometimes, just like I've said before, sometimes you are the juiciest, ripest peach that there ever was. And there is still going to be that person that does not like peaches. So you're not always and never will be everybody's cup of tea. And so I tell you that because big things in my life are coming. My ultimate goal is to help 500 women every single month to make the jump in their personal growth, to have additional income generated for their lives and their families. And what that is going to entail, the details are still pending because I'm getting everything in order so that when I finally share the details, that it will be so extravagant and so extreme. And you know what? That old phrase goes without saying. You got to work your ass off in life, because there's always going to be haters. And eventually one day, if you follow your purpose and you follow your passion, those haters might ask for your help. They might ask if you're hiring. You never know. They may live the rest of their lives with a negative persona, a negative aura, and they just may live their lives freaking miserable. And that's okay. Because at the end of the day, there's always going to be someone that doesn't like you, that's jealous of you, and that's not your problem. So bye, Felicia. So with that, you guys, I hope you have a great Tuesday. I have got to get some more work done tonight, and I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Big things are coming. So stay tuned. See you tomorrow.